another game week, another defeat. I mean, we've said it before, but the longer Kane stays there, it's just looking a bit embarrassing now, isn't it?
Don't forget that question, yeah.
But yeah. For you, Craig, like, I mean, okay, West Ham. I think we all have to give them a clap, like,
absolutely.
For two reasons. One, it's very, very hard to go from playing European games in midweek to playing on a Premier League on the weekend and to maintain the standards of performances. One will suffer. Leicester last season when they got into Europe, we saw that. They really struggled in the league in games.
Yeah.
Burnley almost got relegated when they had that Europa League run. They thought it was happy days. We were in Europe. It's like, oh no, bro. You see, it's not easy.
Even Southampton struggled years ago.
Southampton years ago struggled, so it's difficult. But West Ham are just taking to it like a duck out on water. Like, they had one bad game where they lost in the European game, and then the league game they kind of had a bit of wobble. But aside from that, they've been really, really solid. So hats off to them. Brilliant stuff for the season. I mean, looking at it for West Ham fans, like, how do you think this must feel for them? Like,
I mean, West Ham have got Tottenham's number now. It's 3 wins in a row for West Ham against Tottenham now, and people have to realise that West Ham, like, if you want me to compare Tottenham and West Ham, who's got the better squad? I have to be honest with you. West Ham's got a better squad.
You think West Ham's a better squad than Tottenham?
I think so.
Oof.
People might say, well, I'm being deluded here, but don't lie.
When you say squad, are you talking about the entire squad, or are you talking about the starting 11?
Starting 11.
You think West Ham's starting 11 is better than Tottenham's?
Well, they beat them.
Alright.
They beat them, and Antonio looks more hungry than Kane. Then,
well, I mean, that's not hard. Kane wants to leave.
Yeah.
And Antonio has got the opportunity now to really
stamp his legacy.
Yeah, and you know what? Looking at it for West Ham, to be honest with you, if they can get to a cup final this season,
that'd be great.
Whether it be one of the domestic cups or the Europa League,
yeah.
If it would be amazing if they could bring home a trophy.
Definitely,
because it would justify all that their fans have been through, from the move to the new stadium. Obviously, the owners, the stuff they've been through, with
all the abuse,
everything.
Yeah.
It's tough. Like, they don't have them necessarily the financial power of other owners, but they try to do things in a way which they think makes sense. You know?
I honestly feel that if David Moyes had that Tottenham team, they were winning trophies with the squad that they have.
Well, he was at Man United. So
it
didn't work out.
But the difference is, when it was at Man United, there was a massive pressure. Sir Alex Ferguson has been there for a long time.
It's a fair point.
And the players that won the league that season, no disrespect to them, they were average team that won the league that season. They were average.
It was the Ferguson tax on top that got over the line.
It was an average team that won that league. You remember that team? Yeah, players like Tom Cleverley, them man. Come on, man.
Players on them.
I feel that if David Moyes is a Tottenham manager, he would definitely win something with Tottenham. With that team, they got Kane, they got Son, they got. But to be honest with you, West Ham, they're going places, and I feel West Ham is a better team right now than Tottenham.
So you think West Ham's a better team than Tottenham? So what happens now with Tottenham? Like, I guess the big question is, like, what happens with their squad? Do you feel like? Because I think Kane needs to move on.
Yeah.
Because it's clear that it's not so much that he's outgrown them, but his vision for what he wants to achieve now is bigger than what they can achieve at this point in time.
And he's not getting any younger as well. He's 28, 29 now.
And his ankles are
used to be,
playing up. And how he plays as a forward is very different to how he used to. So even then, if he was to move to Man City, I think he'd have to change his game again to go back to what he used to do, which is kind of stay higher up the pitch rather than dropping down.
I don't think Guardiola would want him to drop. He wants his strikers to be up top all the time. Stay as a focal.
I don't like when Kane drops. I don't think he suits him.
He does it for England. It's frustrating when he does
it
for England as well.
Euros is annoying.
He doesn't have the range for it. So
but Matthew said something before, and I think we should talk about that one about Spurs players.
All right.
I think we should drop it. You should drop it.
That's what I think.
Yeah.
That's what I think. Yeah. I'm not afraid.
What's your take on Spurs players then?
Well, here's the thing. So, first of all, Craig says they got a better team. I think they got better cohesion. I don't think West Ham have got better players. I think they got better cohesion right now. They're singing the Moyes song right now. So that's why they're able to do what they're doing. Secondly, if we're talking about, we're talking about a thing about assets. Tottenham's asset is Harry Kane. As for the rest of the players, I said this, and I realise how controversial it is, but I got my reasons. I look at someone like Son, like Song Hoon, whatever they call him.
Son Heung-min.
Song Heung-min, yeah, Song Heung-min, there you go. I keep calling him Son and kidding my team. Good player. Good player. He's been a good Premier League player for many, many years. He will be one the streets will remember in the future. So the way that we talk about players from back then, the kids will talk about him in the future. Yeah? He's one of them players. Yeah. He ain't won the trophies, but he's a great player. He scored some important goals. And someone I think you can kind of rely on. I think if he played Champions League and Kane didn't, I think Tottenham win. That being said, I don't think he's a big, massive asset. I don't think in the Premier League right now, in the bigger clubs, I think we would have him, but we're not paying the money that they think the Tottenham want. Then we're not paying the money that Tottenham want. If you were Daniel Levy, how much would you sell Son for right now?
Well, if Kane they want 150 or something like that, I think Son
80, 70, 80.
Probably, because I mean he's won games on his own for them. I think 80, 90, because he's what, 26?
No, he's 27, 28.
He's not far off Harry Kane.
It's 28, I think he is.
Can you justify as one of the bigger clubs? Let's say, I don't know, a Liverpool. I know he would be great with Liverpool because the style of attacking style that he has. Would someone like Liverpool throw that kind of money into someone like him?
Liverpool wouldn't, because they don't do business like that.
They don't.
So they wouldn't.
Man United would though.
Chelsea wouldn't. Not anymore.
Man United would throw him on it.
Man
United could, but I don't think he would necessarily fit what they're trying to do. Because again, he's another player that needs to play on the left. And you've already got Rashford. Yeah. Sancho is better on the left.
Yeah.
He can play on the right, but his
Sancho's
best
more
performances
on the left.
is on the left. So there's, you kind of overload him.
Yeah.
And you got Greenwood as well.
And Greenwood too. He's up and coming.
I honestly feel that like Son could play in any of the top 4 teams in the Premier League. He would definitely get to any of the top 4 teams.
He could, but
he definitely would. He could get into the starting 11.
Maybe I'll be the word indifferent.
Yeah.
He could,
hands down in their starting 11 of all the top 4.
But would we buy him? Would we?
Look at Chelsea's front three, and wouldn't he fit? He will fit in there. Lukaku, Son on the left, and who plays on the right for you lot?
Son's 29 now.
That's what I'm saying. So
Havertz can do it. Werner can do it. Well, Werner can play either way.
Imagine you have a front three of Son, Lukaku, and Werner. That's your front three. Or you can even put Mount on one wing.
Yeah.
That front three would destroy the league.
That actually be very. It'd be very. I mean, that would be very prolific.
Even if you put him in a Liverpool team, you could take out Mane, you could take out Firmino, you could play Son through the middle, or you could play Salah through the middle. I would
not play Salah through the middle.
Or you can play Salah on the right, Son through the middle if you have to, or you can play Son on the left, and you can play either Mane, or you can play Firmino, or you can play Jota through the middle. So that would be a good option.
So he walks into it, but he still it's a case of the purchase price right now. 5 years ago, absolutely.
I know, but he's aging. I know what you mean. He's aging now.
Yeah. Sorry, maybe I lost translation. Right now,
it will be hard to justify £90 million for Son Heung-min.
Yes,
right now.
for someone who's going to be almost 30. He's going to be 30 next year.
Especially how we treat our youngsters now. A lot of the big money, big time players getting those chances. More youngsters are getting more chances, and not just in this country. There's other countries, as well.
He's 30 next July.
He's 30 in July. Yeah. I mean, unless he goes to I don't know, Serie A or Barca or something.
I think he could go to Bayern Munich. He'd be good at Bayern Munich.
Where the pace is just a little bit slow.
Yeah,
the Premier League is.
It's maybe Bayern Munich or Dortmund.
I think he's still got 3, maybe 4 years at the top. I think he can do 3 years at Premier League.
And he's always fit every week. He doesn't really have he hasn't had a serious injury, so I think he should be fine.
He's the unsung hero at Spurs.
Yeah.
He's Samwise to Harry's Frodo. That's what he is.
I just feel my honest opinion, I feel he's wasted at Tottenham. I think he needs to go to a better club. That's my honest opinion. I think he's wasted at Tottenham.
Was that Kane?
No, Son.
We both might go.
I mean, I think they both could move on. Whether they'll, but I honestly think January could be very interesting for that club.
Yeah.
Because you look at those two players, those are key assets, and looking at their age profile, looking at how the team is going, it's unfortunate for Nuno, because I think he's a good manager. I just think it's unfortunate that the signs were there with
Mourinho.
No, well, the signs were there after his second season in Wolves when he started to struggle.
Yeah.
And you kind of look at that in the Europa League, and you kind of look at that and think, okay, there's a pattern here that could be exploited by other teams. And so the fact that he's having a bad time with Tottenham is not all that surprising in for me.
Because it's got Conference League as well and all the other competitions. Wait, are they still in the Carabao Cup, Spurs?
I think they are. I think they're playing tonight. I think they still are. They're playing Burnley tonight. They're playing Burnley tonight. Yeah, they're playing Burnley tonight. Yeah.
Yeah, and they're still in the FA Cup because that starts in January.
But I honestly feel that with Nuno, I feel like he came into Tottenham with a problem. In the summer, Kane wanted to leave. He never got the move, so he's got that problem lingering over his head. I feel like for what would have been better for him in the summer was to sell Kane for how much they wanted for him, and rebuild the team. Get like 5 or 6 decent, good players with the Kane money, and then rebuild for this season. Now he's got Kane, and Kane is like not happy. You can see in his body language and the way how he plays, he's not happy.
He's not happy.
So there's no point keeping an unhappy player if they're not happy. It doesn't work.
But at the same time, as an owner, you want to maximise your value of your asset. So it would be wrong of us to say that he should sell Kane when the clubs that want him will not pay the price that he wants for them. I think it's right to demand the price he wants.
Yeah, he's right to demand the price he wants here. But if he's destroying team morale or team harmony, then you have to just say, you know what, we've got to cut our losses on him. I probably almost 30 as well. So how much longer do you keep a player that's unhappy and a player that you're going to lose value in a couple of seasons? His value is going to go down. After he hits 30, his value is just going to go down.
Daniel Levy's.
So I would rather, if I was a manager and a player was unhappy, didn't want to play for me, I'd just say, you know what? Thank you for everything you've done for me. Let's find a solution and let him go. He's done a lot. He's a Tottenham legend. If he leaves tomorrow, he's still a Tottenham legend. Not like he's not a Tottenham legend for what he's done for the club, but he wants to win trophies. And Tottenham are not in the position right now to win trophies. I don't know how long it's going to take them, but they're not in the position right now to win anything.
And let's be honest.
I'm not saying that. I'm not saying that.
Ever with the situation to win trophies, barring the Carling Cup a couple of years ago
and the Champions League final, but they're not going to. They're not going to be Liverpool. They're not going to be. They're not going to be Liverpool in that final.
If it was Manchester City, maybe.
Yeah, but not Liverpool.
Maybe we might have all had to have gone to like an all-night vigil, and you know what I mean. We might have all had to have fasted for a good 2 months prior to that game. Yeah, because you never know with Pep. You just never know. But in Liverpool, never.
Nah, Liverpool had that in the bag. Never. They had that in the bag. That they patterned Liverpool. They patterned Tottenham still.
Played right into their hands.
Yeah.